Hello guys, I think I'm live. Let me see. Hopefully I am. And in today's video, we are gonna continue testing the entry point to uh, to work on. I think yeah, to work on functions related to paymaster. So that's the idea today. And let's start with that. I guess if you watch the previous stream, you might have seen this where we worked on just a second. Okay, I'm back. So we yesterday we tested, uh, we wrote a test, uh, we can say integration test, to see like if our paymaster simple account and entry points work when we create a correct user operation, and that worked perfectly. Today we have, what are the functions? Yeah, so we have this paymaster prepayment, validate paymaster prepayment. That's the function we are going to test. And also validate prepayment. It just combines these two into one. That's what I remember, but we'll see while testing if it's correct or not. So let's copy the name and go to entry point, which is source core entry point. And where is this? Okay, so we have one, two, three, three, three things to test, like three reward conditions to test, and we also have this. Yeah, we have this condition where it actually succeeds. Paymaster verification gas limit. Yeah, so here we need to fail. Like, no, here we need to send low gas. So we'll get this error. Here we need to rewrite our paymaster to so that it will revert. We did the testing, right? We did in this core unit entry point. Okay, yeah. Let's see expect reward. Expect reward. And no, at the top we wrote a yeah, this reverts, and we wrote this. Okay, yes. So we are gonna do same thing with paymaster, where we are gonna write wrong. We are gonna write the function which reverts on a particular condition. Let's say so. See, same method, uh, same everything. Let's see what else we need to do. No, let's write like headers paymaster related test, paymaster related functions, tests for paymaster. Yes, okay. Now we can copy this. I'm just trying to separate the different tests into like bunches. categories, whatever you want to call them. Now, what we can, where we can start is, let me go back to entry point and see. Okay, here. So we have success condition. We have success condition where we get the correct expected context and validation data. Then we have condition. We have three revert conditions, out of which two can be written rewriting the without rewriting the what what is this, the paymaster. So I think we can start with that, and then when we want to test this particular condition, we can uh, rewrite the paymaster to give us the give us this. And then there was one more function, right? It said, which was this validate, and as I said, one and then two. Yes. So this function, we just need to pass these three values and get see if we get expected data, and also this is these three errors. Okay, verification gas limit. I'm not sure like how accurately we can come to like how accurately we can test this particular condition. I think I have to put like different values and see what happens every time, because I don't know how to get the gas values for verification gas limit. Maybe we'll try like 3 4 values and see if this particular condition, can we achieve this particular condition. For this, we can just put 1 instead of 0, and it should uh, fail with double A25 invalid account answer. What's next? So we get this context. Okay, context. Okay, if we need to, if we have anything other than 0 bytes, we need to write post of function also, and which we didn't have, which we didn't do in our like sim in our paymaster right now. So I guess we also have to write post op, just in case if like we don't have to have any logic inside the function, but we just need like the empty function which doesn't do anything. What else? Pre-verification gas, pre-op gas, context offset. We can check output info. Okay, op info. So we are passing that, but let me see where this is getting used. So here we are creating, no, let's go up. Yeah, in the handle ops, op info. Okay, this is just empty value which is getting passed as the argument is just empty struct, and copy to memory user of mu. Yes, so here it's filling the user of related data in memory user of. Yes, so it's purely empty struct that is getting passed, and as it is stored in memory, this thing works. Yeah, as it's stored in memory, like uh, we can use it, and yeah, we can use it in any other function. Like if we access like muser of, set it here, this output info, anywhere it is getting passed, the value should be passed with it, like, because we are here, we are like setting up all the values. So yes, here we can check if everything is everything is getting filled as expected. What else? What else? Validate all numeric values in user of are well below 128 bit, so they can safely be added and multiplied without causing overflow. Okay, yeah. U into 128 max. Okay, so as you can see, like U, where is this? Okay, so U into 120 is 120 bits, which is not above 128, which is less than 128 bit. So that's what we are checking here. That's not overflowing. Then here, invalid account. Okay, we already talked about this. We already talked about this. And in the output info, okay, let's start with the first thing instead of just talking again and again. We first need to expose this for testing. I don't I don't actually know if in real world, like, I'm not a developer, but if every project is doing this, like for unit testing, I ha- I have seen some tests, but I haven't seen any unit tests. I guess you can do without unit test and just like write test that. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Who knows how everyone works on unit tests? I need to check like few repos to see what these guys do. Return underscore validate paymaster prepayment, then pass arguments. Also, I'm thinking of creating videos also. So over the weekend, maybe I'll write some scripts and scripts like video scripts and try to record some videos. Mostly they will be like fire ship. If you have seen like how Fireshape guy does the videos. I'm planning to do the videos in that way. Okay. Okay. So we have this where we have exposed this function for testing. Now we need to create the packed user operation with paymaster data and use memory user no user op info, and uh, let me think about it. The one thing to note here is that uh, I didn't know this like fact, you can say, is call data you can only read from call data, and if it's in memory you can read and modify. So whenever it says call data, normally it's read only thing. It's not uh, read write. It's just function will access and read that and won't change anything. Can't change anything. Not won't, like there is no access, so it can't change anything. Okay, so first thing first, we need to create a internal function in our test which generates packed user operation user op info, which yeah which where we can set paymaster verification gas amount, because we need to change that in those functions. Okay, let's come down. This is just for reference. This is not the test. Okay, function create p user up and user op info, and take un256 paymaster verification gas. This is external. Then yeah, no, let's put this will be enter. It doesn't matter. It's a test, but still. And then it returns packed user operation memory, and then user op info memory returns. Okay, now we need to create the packed user operation memory user op. We can do it this way also. If you know, user op user op, and this will return this user op, and we don't need to set it. Now we can say act user operation and then set all the values, which are sender, we can create a random address. Let's create it here. Sorry, address, no, sender. You shouldn't do this, just keep that in mind. My test is getting like more than 500 lines, and I can go up and down every time, so that's why I created it. But that's not the ideal way according to Solidity docs, because it's simple to understand. Simple to understand. I think storage slots, if it's at the top, like you have everything in line and you can understand it correctly. Maybe that's why they're telling you that. I don't know the reason behind it, but this is not ideal. Okay, sender equal to MAC address and sender. Okay, now we have nonce, which you can say 0, then init code empty hex account gas limits equal to un250, sorry, bytes, not un256. Can we put, yeah, we can put empty bytes because this is not related to paymaster, and this whole thing is completely related to uh, what's what's this is related to paymaster, so we can just put empty hex, like empty bytes. Next is pre verification gas, which we can set to 0. Gas fees, oh no, we shouldn't do that, we shouldn't set it. My idea was we shouldn't set it because we can check if we are getting correct user op info, correct values in user op info, but we can check that with by checking value of sender or value of paymaster data. No, paymaster data is not set in user op info. Okay, let's create those values. Why un256 verification gas limit, then un256 call. I need to check the actual value, actual names, not value. Call gas limit, verification gas limit, pre-verification gas. Do we have, yes, we have that correct. Call gas limit, pre-verification gas, max fees per gas UN256 UN256 max priority fees per gas. And then we have what else? Yeah, let's set UN256 pre-verification gas. I think I am getting confused somewhere. So in payment, no. Okay, here we have paymaster. Yes, we don't get any values back. We get context and validation data. So why we are doing this? I don't know. Remove all those things and just put empty hex here. Paymaster and data. Here we need to do it correctly. Where uh, let's see what we this will actually call the paymaster. So we need to deploy paymaster. Okay, so we know how to get the address. Let's import paymaster here. Remove this paymaster. Paymaster. We have these things. Now you can use paymaster private paymaster. You can add private here. Private. Now use paymaster equal to new paymaster and entry point. Also we need to add two whitelist to get the correct value, to get the success value and fail value. We won't add it right now. The value we will get back is 1, not 0. So when we are checking the validation data, we're going to check if we are getting empty bytes back as a context and 1 as the validation data. That's the idea. Okay, so also we can set this to like UN to 128 because constructing that data will be much simpler. Bytes, then sorry, ABI dot encode fact. First we have address of paymaster, which is 20 bytes. Then we have paymaster what's verification gas, which we are taking as the argument, and then uint 128 0. uh, so 2016 which is signature, which is 52. Now let's figure out where is the error. Okay, so for this we can say user op info unique identifier not found, entry point dot given it expected. There is also call data, where init code then call data, and we can put empty bytes. Next is user op info. From user op info, what does this thing takes? It takes m user op, and from m user op it takes everything. Okay, so we can just use one of the exposed functions. So you can, if you go to the top and see entry point harness, we have expose underscore copy to memory, copy user op to memory. This does the same thing. This returns us a memory user op, which we will use in user op info. So we can use this. We already have tested the whole thing, so we don't need to worry about it. M user op equal to x, and then we'll pass user op. Will this okay? This is entry point dot question. Should I use exposed function from harness contract to create some conditions for other functions? Question. Okay, so I don't know if this is the correct way to go about it. That's why I will Google it, see what this is, and like get back to you maybe to see like if okay, someone liked the stream. Okay, that's cool. Uh, I was saying I don't know this way. Like we exposed the internal function, we have tested it, but is it a good way to go about it to create some value for other tests? That's the main question, and I don't have like correct answer for it, so that's why I'm not. I don't. I have put that question there. Okay. If you see user op info, it has user op hash, prefund, context offset, pre-op gas. these values, uh, how how can we get those values? User operation hash we can get. Prefund we can just put 0 because that is related to bundler. I hope it's related to bundler, but I don't know. Context offset, uh, it's 0, and pre-op gas we can put it as 0. So we only have to set one value, which is this, which we can set with user op info dot user op hash equal to entry point dot, just a second. Okay, so I was saying entry point dot get user operation hash, user op hash, and then pass user operation. Now we have set all the values correctly. Let's write our first test. Function test paymaster prepayment is successful. External. Now we have what do we have here? We okay. So first we'll get those two values, and then we'll pass those to the exposed underscore exposed or expose underscore validate paymaster prepayment. We're going to pass it to that function. We have all these values, and we're going to see if we get expected result back. Let me copy the name for first. First we'll call create p user of info, and then we'll pass 100,000 just to be on the safe side. We get packed user operation memory user op, and then entry point dot user op info memory. What's the value? What then? We can name it user op info. Okay. We can call entry point dot first argument is op index. We can put it as 0. Then packed user operation, which will be user op. Yeah, user op this, and then required prefund, which we can put as 0.1 ether. UN 256 required prefund equal to 0.1 ether. Sorry, 0.1 ether was user op info. Then required prefund. Now there is one more thing to do, which is adding deposit to entry point, so we don't get the error prematurely. Deposit to, here you can say address, paymaster, and then value 1 ether. Yes, that should be fine. This returns us, this function returns us bytes, memory, context, and UN256 validation data. Now we can put assert equal to, it's vm.assert equal. First value context should be empty bytes, and validation data should be seg underscore validation field. Okay, so there is spelling mistake. This, there is no need to put capital V. Okay, copied the name of the test, and then we are gonna run it. Okay, so everything works correctly. Now we can just copy this thing, go here, just a second. Reverts with reverts on low deposit. So we are gonna remove this line. We can remove these two. Also, we are not getting any value back, so we don't need that. And now vm.expect revert abi.encode with selector, which is I entry point dot failed op dot selector comma, what was the value, underscore validate paymaster. Okay, underscore validate paymaster prepayment, and we need to copy this line. Here we'll have first OP index, which is 0, then this thing, the actual error string. Also at the top we can define UN256 OP index 0. So if someone sees that value, they don't have to dig through whole dig through like uh, all tests and code to understand what that is. Okay, open index. This works. Now let's see if our test is running correctly. Yes, it does. What else is there? Okay, we have this. For this paymaster verification gas limit. Okay, let me check view. Boundary. Can I set gas left value? Question mark. Okay, this is we can pause it. This function was for reset. This is for pause. Does not decrease. Okay, I haven't dealt with this previously. That's why I'm confused how to achieve this. So we have pre-gas. Okay, we can't do anything here. Can I set value of format test in Foundry? Can we just do like, can we just send low amount of gas? Verification gas limit. Can we say like 90k gas? No. How much? Paymaster. Oh, okay. Over paymaster verification gas limit. That's the error we need. We need this value to be okay. You can just set that value to 10 and we'll get that error. Reverts on low verification limit. Okay, I have done this. We can set this to 100, and we should get the error that we are expecting, which is this. We need to copy the string, switch back, and then change this string here. Let's see. No. Okay. We, we need to set the deposit here. Otherwise, we are getting the first error. Go down, and somewhere here we can set the value. Why we are getting A33, which is this. Okay, I guess it's reverting due to EVM out of gas error, but we can see the trace. I'm pretty sure that will say the same thing. EVM out of gas error. Okay, so there is an issue. What value should I send? Let's see, like if I send 100,000, it won't revert, I'm pretty sure. Like the call won't revert. Can I set it to 50? Yet, okay, just a second. I didn't switch back to VS Code, but the thing is that I wrote this particular test. I'll just go over it. I wrote this particular test. It's similar to the test above. Then added the entry point line where we are increasing the deposit of paymaster, and then change the error to correct value that we are expecting, which is 8836 over paymaster gas verification limit. But we are not able to find this correct value. Was the correct value there? So I'm just trying different things. Oh, okay, that worked. 10,000 worked. Let me see why. Okay, so we are going to see the trace for this. Where we got through first line, like we ran this successfully, but we still got the error because it was over the limit that we sent. sorry, here. So this, if this is a milli and this is like 100k, then I think I this condition will be true and will go down and we'll see that error. Yeah, that's what happened, but I can't see actual gas units consumed here. So that's an issue where I do understand what's happening, but I don't know how much gas is consumed in each step to tell you like exact values. Okay, we can ignore that for now. Yeah, for today we have done this partial completed. We still have one more condition to test, which is this, and we can do this with EVM out of gas error and see if this works correctly. And we do know this works correctly, but instead of that, we are gonna write rewrite the whole thing, rewrite the paymaster where it always reverts with an error, and we are gonna check if we are getting the correct value in this error. From paymaster, the value will be given to this error, and this error will return that value along with op index and this string. So that's the idea for tomorrow's stream, and then we'll move on to next function, which is validate prepayment. And in that particular function we have validate prepayment, sorry, prepayment. We have this value where we are gonna put the values in a way they will overflow, then wrong nonce, and again the same thing that we did. We are just gonna try and like uh, with trial and what, I don't know, but we're gonna try to put different values and see if we get this particular, and we should be able to do that most probably. Now next is what we get back. We get these two things back. Okay, I guess that's correct. Also, we can check user. We can check m user of if it's returning the correct values. We do know that because we have tested this previously to see if it returns correct values. So okay, I think that's about it for today. Thanks for joining the stream, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow.